Hi, I'm Debbie with D-Cone Designs. In today's creative adventure, I'm bringing you quilting inspiration from my recent trip to the Kansas City Regional Quilt Festival back in June 2021. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and tell a friend. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel and head on over to my blog at dconedesigns.com and sign up so that you can be notified by email whenever I post a video or a blog post. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. Okay, so in the video, you'll see that I have chosen 12 quilts that really caught my eye at the festival. They're not a representative sample, just what I found interesting and inspirational. I really hope you enjoy them. Here we go. I really like this first quilt. The medallion shape and design really bring out the colorful mix of fabrics and shapes. The detail in the quilting is quite exquisite, along with the piecing. I really like this medallion quilt as well. It's quite striking with its black background. This quilt is made by Goldie Bentz and quilted by Tia Curtis, made in 2019. She calls it Star Ablaze. She says, "This paper piece design made with blacks and creams was so fun to make. I extended the size by creating a matching border with similar paper piecing. It has 2 layers of batting, cotton and wool to add dimension." I really like that it's monochromatic but yet striking at the same time. I love this particular quilt because of its subject, cacti. I live in the American desert Southwest, and there are cacti or cactuses everywhere. I like how the quilter took an everyday plant and made it into a quilt using prints and colors to liven it up, and a block design which brings a modern sparkle to the quilt. Great job. I love this Christmas quilt. The quilter chose a simple cranberry and cream color palette and used many different size star blocks to frame the Christmas scenes. The piecing is great, and I love the beautiful embroidery along with the custom quilting. Best of all, it has a song reference to one of my favorite Christmas songs, Winter Wonderland. I love this next quilt. It has a simple yet striking modern design. It's by Linda Frost, made in 2020, and she quilted it as well. She says it was designed to use 2 layer cakes of 10-inch squares, one of prints and one of whites, along with some strips from a white jelly roll. She used print squares that were randomly sliced, and then the white strips were inserted to produce the striped rectangles. I really like the effect that it gives in such a simple design. I think it would look great in solids as well, or even in batiks. This next quilt is a close-up of an art quilt. You can see the quilter chose an everyday subject of some plants and used subtle fabric choices to bring life with shading and light. And I also like how it's enhanced with the crosshatch quilting. I love this next quilt. It's called Fall Leaf Collection by Denise Kester and quilted by Chris Barlow in 2019. Her story says, "I pieced the leaves using actual fall leaves collected on walks in 2018 as patterns. I tried to reflect some of the colors in the fall leaves in the choices of fabrics, then embroidered the tree name with variegated floss and framed it in a log cabin style. I like plaids, so I used a lot of plaids in the framing, but it was all from scraps I had on hand." This is such a great story about a quilt. I love that you can see in the close-up how she used the embroidery to make something special out of everyday things she found in the world around her. I love this 8th quilt. It's such a whimsical quilt. I love the animals, and especially that they're wearing glasses. I can remember being a young girl having to wear glasses for the first time and feeling very conspicuous and out of place. Perhaps this quilt went to someone who was a young child just getting their first pair of glasses, and maybe it's bringing comfort to them. As far as the design, I love the color choices. It's bright and happy, the framing that she did on it, and even the multicolored sashing posts. The quilting that she chose really emphasizes the animals and the whimsical nature of the quilt and doesn't detract from it. The quilt was called Ava's Animals, made by Christy Orr and quilted by Peggy Scaife in 2021. Next is a very large, vibrant crumb quilt. I love how the quilter chose many different colors, but kept it from being muddy by sprinkling the bright colors throughout the quilt. The other part that really makes this quilt is the thin white frames that really bring the bright colors to life. It doesn't overwhelm, just sparkles. I love this next quilt. It's a beautiful house quilt. The quilter chose subdued colors, but livened it up with a repetition of the houses, alternating with the vines. The gentle machine quilting really added to the overall effect. I've got two bonus quilts for you. This next one is a quilt made of selvages. I love how the quilter set the selvages on point and used a black frame. The thin sashing around the selvage blocks really brings out the texture and the colorations of the selvages. In addition, the subtle curved quilting really adds an additional dimension to the quilt. The last quilt I want to show you is this beautiful batik quilt. I love the vibrant colors and the beautiful quilting. Really brings this quilt to life. Now for a patterns update. Please go to my blog at dcondesigns.com to download your free Garden Petals Tablerunner pattern. It is charm pack friendly and easy to do. Next, a sneak peek of my new upcoming double framed fun pattern. It is both jelly roll and charm pack friendly and will be quick, easy, and quite versatile. Look for that coming soon, October 2021. I hope you enjoyed this quilting inspiration from the Kansas City Regional Quilt Festival of June 2021. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and tell your friends. Please subscribe to my channel and hit that notifications bell. Please also head on over to my blog and shop at dcondesigns.com, where you can sign up for an email update so that you'll never miss a blog post or a video. Thanks again for watching.